Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to build this end table for your sofa or your bedroom. And it comes with a couple little charging stations there. So let's get started. So what I did for the table at the side of the sofa, so I went and bought these 12-inch by 36-inch panels. They're already glued and already sanded and everything. As you can see, 3/4 by 12 by 36. So I bought two of these, one for the top, and one for the shelf that's going to be underneath. I'm making the legs out of 1x3 and 1x2. So I have 8-foot 1x2 and 8-foot 1x3s here that I'm going to kind of corner them, right? Put them around the corner. So the front of the table you won't see seam, and on the side you will, right? I want to get as close to the top of that sofa as possible, but I don't want to be above it just because the cushions, right? People are going to put stuff on top of there, so I don't want somebody to lean with the cushion and knock things off. So I may go a little bit lower than the top of the sofa for the top of the table, just so maybe there's that little lip there, right? I'm gonna play with it. Also, I want to recess in a 1/2 inch all the way around with the legs and the trim. So let me get to cutting the legs, and then once I sand them and get ready to assemble, we'll come back. First thing I did, as if you can see, I did a little round over. Just used a round over bit, and I did it on 3 sides. So let's see if you can see that. Yeah, see how just before and when I sand it, it'll be all, the top will be done. That's the good thing about buying this. You can probably get all the boards cheaper, but then you got to glue it, plane it, make it sand and all that. So I think this piece was like 12 bucks. So for $12 I saved all that extra time and energy, and now all I had to do was round it off and then sand it and then stain it, and then the top's already done. Let me get the legs cut now, and then I'll clean this off, and now we can start sanding everything. All right, so here's my 4 1x3s and my 4 1x2s I'll cut. So now I will put them together, glue them and nail them. Then I'll sand them all together, I think. That's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to glue them all first, put a couple nails in to hold it. That way I don't really have to keep it clamped, right? And then I'll sand them, and I'm not sure, I probably will stain them before I put them all together. I think it makes it a little easier for me to stain little pieces than then trying to get in the corners if I put the whole table together. So I'll do that. I'll glue, sand, stain, and then assemble. Okay, so let me do this and we'll come back. All right, all 4 legs are now glued and nailed. I should sand everything first because dust is going to fly everywhere. You know what happens when you're sanding, so I'll sand everything first. Sand the top and all these legs, and then once the dust settles, I'll put some stain on it. I'm using an ebony that'll match my bar. So it's where is it? It's just kind of like a black stain. Ebony's a little bit less than a black, so you can hopefully see a little bit of the lightness in the wood grade too. So you get the black, and then you'll get a little bit I don't want to say brown, but probably like a brownish right through it. So when you put your stain on and then you wipe it off, and once it dries, you'll see the black, but you'll also see a little bit of the brown. So that's what you kind of want, right? So let me sand these, sand everything. So let's get to sanding. Now you can see I have the stain on there right now. And once the stain's dry, I'm going to kind of put at least the base together. I still have these pieces of 1x2s and 1x3s. I think what I'll do is for the top underneath, I'll use the 1x3s to kind of go under here across and tie into the legs. And then down below, where the shelf's going to sit, I can do the 1x2s. So what we'll do is I'm going to end up taking some measurements and cutting the leftover pieces here. Then I'll have to stain those too. So what I will do is I'll take some measurements from where I want the legs to sit under the table, and then I can stain the other pieces and fasten them, and then we'll come back. I've gotten the sides done. So as you can see, the top piece is flush. And then the bottom, I have 6 inches up from the bottom. And that's where that shelf is going to sit on top of that. So I have both sides done. The long sides. So now I'm going to join them with the small sides, and then I can put it on the top and secure the top. And at the base, all put together now. And now I can put the top on. Once I put the top on, I can measure this to make sure, I cut that shelf, and then I'm pretty much done. I just gotta, once I cut that shelf piece, I have to sand it and stain it. So I'm going to secure this top onto the base here. All right, the top is on. As you can see, the stain actually turned out really nice. I like how the little bit of the browns come through with the black. Now, I'm just going to measure up, and I will cut the bottom. Now, like I was saying, can't remember if I said it. I have these inserts that are going to go in the bottom. I bought them for my sofa table, but since my sofa is a little bit bigger than even the dimensions they post on the website, and when I purchased it, that I don't have room for that sofa table. So I'm going to put one on each end, because on one side I'm going to have like a lamp, like a table lamp and other things there, but I can have something stored underneath, and then I'll have a plug at this end that people can charge their phones on this end. So one downside is you have to be very, very accurate. As you can see, there's barely a lip on 2 of the sides. So you have to be very accurate when I'm cutting that out, or I will be in trouble. So let me get the measurements here. I will cut out that piece of wood, sand it, stain it, and throw it in there. Everything's all cut now. I got stained. Right now I got a coat of poly on there. I got the 2 openings for my outlet. But let me get this dry. We'll get the plugs in. Now, there's 2 screw holes there, but they give you silver screws. Which, okay, I don't understand that, but I do have some little mini black screws. I will try to put the black screws in instead. So let me come back once this is dry. It's all sit in there and we can finish off the video. It's all in now, and I'm glad I put the black screws in because the silver ones would have stood out. And now we're all complete. As you can see, I have plugs inside now at 2 ends. So I'll probably have my table lamp here, and then it can just plug into there. And then if I have like Kahlua likes her little, they're not candles, but they're like warmers, scent warmers or whatever, we can have it there. And then I like these at the front for charging stations, so you can charge your phone or whatever. And you can see I did nice rounded top. The color turned out really nice. And there you have it. Hopefully that helps you build your end table. The most time consuming part is the sanding and staining and poly. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell to be notified when I post another video. We'll talk to you later.